Okay, I need to turn that off. That looks vaguely better. Do I need to clean my webcam? Will that help? That made it worse. I need to clean it properly. That's better, isn't it? There we go. Okay, so hi, I'm Dana. I thought for today I would essentially just do body doubling live because I want to make some banana bread because I bought bananas with all the best of intentions and this is what they now look like. So I need to do something with them because I'm sure as hell I'm not eating them like raw when they look like that. So I'm gonna make it into banana bread. And quite frankly, I don't have it in me to like film and edit a video. So I'm just gonna do it in real time with you and then leave it on the channel. And that's today's video. It's just me chatting bollocks. Well, you can choose to do something along. You can comment, I suppose, live and talk to me if you fancy it. Just a normal body doubling video, but in real time with me doing it as we go. I have been eating a lot better while I've been here, don't get me wrong. I am doing a hell of better in so many ways. But these bananas clearly they weren't the best choice. I'm not a big fruit person and I keep trying to be, but I'm just really not. I'm running out of ideas again, and that's quite annoying, but I feel like I'll manage something. I'm also really surprised by how good these bananas actually are on the inside, given how absolutely rotten they look on the outside. Ugh. Yeah, I don't have an awful lot of like overly interesting things to talk about, I don't think. I don't know, we might get to something. I've just been enjoying having like a slow little life of my dreams, to be honest with you. I've been going on a lot of little walks in like local places. I've been doing jigsaw puzzles and just taking things slow and having a really lovely time. Oh, I did also intend to go to church this morning, but I didn't love the church that I went to that's near me. So I think I need to find a different one if I'm going to do that. And I hate waking up early. And I also, I want the Unitarian church that I was going to before. I don't want a new church. I liked the one that I had, but it's not here. So I need to find a new one. But there's no Unitarian ones nearby. And the one I went to was very welcoming and nice, but I'm just not a big like thank the Lord for like teaching us to be creative kind of person, you know? I need to center this properly. I can't see the chat very well. I had to download Chrome to be able to do this, which really annoys me because I now have like 3 browsers on my laptop. And no one needs 3 browsers, especially when I'm someone who constantly runs out of space. But I have recently been really, really clever, and I sat for hours transferring footage from my phone to my laptop and then from my laptop to my hard drive, doing it like 400 pictures at a time for like 25,000 pictures and videos. So it took fucking forever. But I feel like a new person not having all of that stuff on my phone and not having like exes and people I'm not friends with anymore popping up in like picture memories. It actually feels a hell of a lot better. And there's a level to which I wish I'd done it sooner. And there's a point to which it was like a really nice, I'm out of that now. I'm a new, fresh person in a new, fresh place. And I don't have to look back on it. But also, I've lost like every picture and video that I took between the ages of like birth and like 19 or 20. So I am also quite like, I don't want to lose my pictures and videos. So I feel quite secure and safe that they're on my hard drive. But I've done that before. And then I think I lost the hard drive. If I haven't lost the hard drive, it like stopped working. I lost the lot, and it was like pictures of my dad and all sorts of stuff that I didn't really want to lose. I haven't used Chrome for anything else as of yet because I have the browsers that I use. I use Safari for some things and then Firefox for others because my housemate in like 2022 downloaded an ad blocker onto Firefox for me. So I'm still using that. And my Safari doesn't have ad block, so that's where I use like YouTube and things that are monetized and I want to give the view, even though it means watching the stupid ad. I need to actually look at this recipe at this point. 75 grams of veg. I hate it when they use grams for liquid. I'm using the BBC Good Food recipe, by the way. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to hear me cough because I cough quite a lot. And at this point, I'm not entirely sure if it's a physical issue, smoker's cough, or just a habit that I have. But I can't edit it out of the live, so you're going to just hear me cough. Oh, Otis really put his claws in me then. See, the fact that I could get through all of that before needing to cough makes me think that it is actually more of a habit than anything else. 75 grams. Perfect. So yeah, there's 3 mashed bananas and 75 grams of oil if anyone wants to like follow along on the recipe form with me. That could be fun. And it does just say mixed together, but I get like kind of obsessive about the way that I like things to be mixed because like there's no eggs in here because I'm vegan. So that means that it like a lot of vegan cakes are fucking dense. Like it's like eating like an absolute brick. So especially when you get to like a bready cake, I feel like it's very easy for it to become like fucking cement. Like they can be solid, you know? And I don't want that. So I'm quite obsessive about like trying to like whisk air into shit while I'm mixing it. And I don't know if it actually honestly makes a difference. And now that I'm actually thinking about it, I'm thinking about how annoying the sound of me whisking probably is. It's because like I was thinking about like Blue Peter and Julia Child, but I suppose they had like both edited fucking sound. And also like wearing a mic or having like an overhead boom mic or whatever probably like makes a big difference. I always forget how disgusting banana bread looks when you first start out. And 100 grams. I don't exclusively use brown sugar in this. So the recipe says 100 grams of brown sugar. I'm gonna do the rest of this and then some white. Oh, there's a chat. Oh, I haven't got any of my people around to block people that say weird things, so that's just gonna hang out in the chat and we're just not going to acknowledge people. Coffin, I don't know what coffin cake is. We're doing a banana bread. See, I also feel like I say things like this might be 100 grams of brown sugar to be fair. I feel like I repeat myself too much in live streams, but also like people come and go and I don't want anyone to like be like lacking context. It's slightly over 100 grams, so I'm not also going to do white sugar in it today. It also doesn't seem to be telling me to include any salt, but I will be including a little bit of salt. A little bit more than that. Like, you've got to consider how very, very sweet bananas are, in my opinion. So we're now going to, like, try and whisk air into this as well, because, don't get me wrong, I've not done any sort of, like, cooking classes or anything, but I watch a lot of cooking videos, and I enjoy cooking and baking quite a lot. So I'm fairly sure that like when you make a normal cake with eggs and stuff, you'll you cream the sugar and butter because that makes it like a smoother and like it cooks more evenly. And then you want to get as much air into it as possible. But I feel like the fact that this is so wet means that the sugar automatically is kind of creamed. So it's just getting air into it that I really need to do to prevent it from being like solid, you know? I try very hard. And it's very mixed results. I will do the same thing 100 times and have it be different half and half, you know? And I also, one of the big things with baking for me is that I quite often allot an entire day to it. Like that's my plan for the day is it's a baking day. And then when I actually get to it, it might take me 20 minutes and I put it in the oven and then I'm just done and I don't have anything else to do. And other times I'm baking and like doing things and getting things sorted like for forever, you know? It's gotten really dark in my house and I want to put on an extra light because the fluorescent light isn't actually my favourite. It's just the only like kitchen light I have that. My phone's shit, so I'm wondering if I put on my little lights that I actually use, if I can turn off the big light. Oh, I can, and it still looks fine. Oh, thank God for that. I hate that big light so much. That's so much better for me, and it still looks fine for you. What do we add next? Okay, so I do want to add nuts and seeds, so I need to chop my nuts up. It tells you the weight to add for if you're going to add dried nuts or seeds or fruits. And I'm also going to add my glacier cherries because I don't think I'm going to get them used before they go funny otherwise. This is very much using things that I have around to make something right fucking scrummy. Oh, hello! It does, like, don't get me wrong, it's nice when anybody joins my live because, like, I've been doing this a long time, and for a long time there was nobody else here, and it was just me doing like lives on my own as a 14-year-old that no one joined. So I do appreciate anyone joining, but it's sorry for the extra noises. I can't edit them out. I would otherwise, I swear. But yeah, it is especially exciting when people who like I recognize in comments and that I like. You know, some of you guys have been here a while now as well. Like I'm sorry. I got a message the other day from someone on Instagram that's been following me for like 2 years, they said. I'm like, that's wild that people have like consistently been here for that amount of time. I don't think about it very often because it does sort of like make me feel very perceived in a way that it scares me a bit. I do sort of just have like a cognitive dissonance away from the fact of like people follow me online and actually watch my content. I see numbers, I don't pay attention to them, I don't think about them, they're not really there. And like there's individuals, like lots of yous that I recognise from usernames and pictures and stuff, and that doesn't make me feel so horribly perceived because it feels like we're pals. But I also can't edit out when I realise that I don't have a point to the sentence that I'm saying. And like I'll give sometimes on body doubling videos, I just don't edit that out anyway, but I would have edited that out of an actual video. I don't know where that ramble was going. Like, I don't think there was a point to it. I was just telling you things. I also feel like that's actually quite normal a thing to do, but I feel weird when I do it. Being perceived is a lot. I enjoy not having it happen to me so much in real life, but then I remember how much of my real life I put online and how many people see it, and I'm like, ah. I do also... I feel like I should be posting more on TikTok because I'm not that far away from reaching a number of followers where I can then monetize my TikTok content. And people always like, oh, it's practically pennies. But like, quite frankly, and where I'm at in life, pennies would be helpful. Like, I'm not upset by that. So it would be nice to monetize my TikTok, but also people on TikTok are fucking horrible. Like, I've had several videos recently that have just gotten like a barrage of horrible comments that are like, only loosely related to the video. You know, like they very clearly have not listened to my point. They haven't paid any actual attention. They've caught what the like general message of the video is, what the like actual like they've caught what the subject matter of the video is, and just started typing horrible shit to be hurtful. And it's very clear that it is meant to like upset me. It's not really an actual opinion on anything. It is just like trolls and hate in a weird way. And it's one of those things where like, if it was just happening on my videos, I would be like, oh my God, everyone hates me, this is the worst. But I'm seeing it on so many people that I follow as well, where they have like a perfectly good point to make and they're not saying anything like particularly controversial or worthy of hate. And the comments are just all really, really fucking mean. And I don't like that at all. Like, I really enjoy with YouTube that I know even if a video does get like a larger than usual number of outside views from people that aren't like part of my usual community, there's still going to be lots of people that like I know in the comments, you know. But on TikTok, I feel like it doesn't really like build community whatsoever. It's just very whoever sees your video on the FYP sees it on the FYP and says something about it. What is it, little man? I can hear Otis crying, but I don't know what he wants. Oh, but yeah, I both feel like I should post more because money would be nice even if it is from hate views. Actually, money from hate views might be even nicer, to be fair. But I also just, it's not nice to get loads of hate comments, you know? Like, even though I do think they're silly and I'm not, like, super emotionally impacted by it, it's just exhausting to make content that has an actual point and that I'm trying to, like, be somewhat helpful to people with and have the people that, like, don't need to see it be the ones that are getting it on their FYP, you know? Ugh. Like, it's more just the frustration of like, can you comment something like thoughtful? Like, it can still be mean and filled with hate, but can you think about it for like 10 minutes so that it's not just like fucking stupid, you know? So I don't know. I honestly, it's making me want to just give up on TikTok altogether, but I'm also like, I'm quite close to having a monetized level of viewers, followers over there, and I could do with being monetized in more places. But I don't enjoy it, and that's like the large part of YouTube for me, is that like, yes, I'm monetized and it can make me some money, but I also actually like it and actually enjoy it, and it's like something I feel like I'm actually good at and can make some sort of an impact with, you know? Whereas TikTok does feel like it's just meant to be like, ooh, fun time short form, ooh, and then people being assholes when you're trying to like do anything else. And like, to be fair, maybe that's just not what the platform's for, and that's why, but I don't like it. And it's really shitty to see it happening to other people that I follow as well that are posting similar sorts of content. Yes, both are good. I mean, I say both are going well. I have just like left this to the side because I'm so focused on like chopping my nuts up small enough. I really get quite focused and intense with this. And I really should be using a bigger knife, but I only have so many knives and I couldn't find it. And I might get up and find it. I'm going to get up and find it. It's never so much easier. It's starting to hurt my hands a lot. No, that's still a little one. Oh, that really hurt my hands, actually. I'm having quite a lot of issues with my hands lately. It doesn't take much to make them start really aching. And I bought a ring that I really liked, and I only have certain days that it fits on my fingers. And it concerns me a bit because that was like one of my mum's big things with her arthritis. And like, I don't like that the things that happened to my mum in like her late 30s and early 40s are happening to me at 28, and that I recognise them as like, oh, this is probably something I should be going to a doctor about. But I haven't been to my new doctors yet, and I'm really nervous about it. What if they're not nice? What if it's like the doctors that I had when I moved last time? I couldn't ever find my way out. Like, it was always really awkward and horrible. Like, having a doctor's appointment and having to, like, spill your shit to some random guy or woman or whoever, you know? Like, it's already rough. And then I'd leave the room, and they never see you out. They always just, like, tell you can leave now. So I'd go, and I don't know which side of the corridor I came down from. I don't know which bit I'm meant to go out of. I'd get into the lobby, and there'd be, like, all these different doors. And it was just like, it genuinely felt like a nightmare where, like, I've managed to do this doctor's appointment. It went fine. I can't fucking leave. It genuinely, like, freaked me out and overwhelmed me so badly. And I'm really scared of it being like that again because, like, I love-hate thing in that regard about Yorkshire. I love the way that, like, you get to go down all these cute little cobble streets and there's all these, like, cute little cottagey places that you go to and everything's, like, sort of down somewhere. It is adorable. It's lovely to look at. I get lost so fucking easily, and I have been getting lost a lot here and doing a lot of wandering. I went grocery shopping the other day, and I left my house and went in that direction. And then 20 minutes later, I walked like behind my house from the opposite direction, having never gone in that direction. I don't know how I got there. I don't know why I walked. Like, I literally don't know how it happened. I was using Google Maps. It shouldn't have been that way. I don't know how I got so badly lost. And that's just what happens. And people love to tell me just use Google Maps. And like, I use Google Maps 90% of the times that I leave the house. Even when I was in the area that I knew much better than I knew here, I use Google Maps because I just get fucking lost. And like, if it was as easy as use Google Maps, it wouldn't be an issue for me. As with most autistic traits, if I could just do this one easy thing that everybody else is already doing, and that would solve my autistic traits, I wouldn't have been fucking diagnosed because I'd just be getting through life just fine like everyone else is with those few simple things. Like, jeez. Oh. More exciting things on the horizon, though. Garbage are touring the UK soon. The band with Shirley Manson and Butch Vig. I fucking love them. I've loved them for a really long time. I've wanted to see Butch Vig for so fucking long because I have my things always come in three. I always have like my top three things when it's just how I do it a lot of the time. I can't give examples right now because I'm like talking and doing another thing. So if I also have to think about something, I'll stop talking or cutting. And we're just getting through it and doing it because this is already taking me so fucking long. Oh God, we're doing it though. See, I stopped and thought and now I don't know what I was saying or what I was. Yeah, so my top three drummers are Butch Vig. No, they're not. In order, my top three favourite drummers are Taylor Hawkins, Roger Taylor, and Butch Vig. And I saw Taylor Hawkins twice with Foo Fighters, and they were two of the best days of my entire life. It was fucking incredible. I will forever live off those times. I'm so grateful I got to see him live twice. Thank the Lord. And then I saw Roger Taylor when I went to the like pre-rehearsal thing for Eurovision when it was in Liverpool, because like there was no chance I was missing Eurovision when it was on live in the city that I was in. Like, that wasn't going to happen. I did everything I could and I got to go, And they just bought Roger Taylor out at one point, and they were like, yeah, that's Roger Taylor on stage. And I was losing my fucking mind. It was insane. I was like, I can't believe this is actually happening to me. So since that, especially, I was like, I need to see my top 3. I absolutely need to see my top 3. Like, it has to happen. So I have been, the specific venue that I want to see them in as well has been a TV show that I've watched. And it just is all very exciting. But I found out about it somehow a little bit too late. So all the tickets were fucking sold out. So I've been checking back on the website like 3 times a week for like months at this point. Like this, I found out about this before I'd even like secured this house, before I'd even applied for this house. So like it's been a long time. I've been checking back multiple times a week to see if any tickets have been like sold back to the site or whatever, because like that happens sometimes. And the other day it finally fucking happened. I bought my ticket to go and see Garbage. I'm so excited for that. I'm absolutely buzzing. It's not until June, but I can't wait. And I also found out that there's a, what am I talking about? See, things that I would usually edit out. I also found out that there's a Gentleman Jack ballet being developed by the Northern Ballet, because there's the Anne Lister birthday weekend festival thing in Halifax in April. They're doing like a coach trip out to it. This is just use the bathroom, which is a great smell for me right now. So he's now scratching at his box, and again, the times I would usually stop to let the noise go by without having you hear it, but we're doing it live. This is my life. It's quite a nice life at this point, I can't lie. I'm not that disappointed with it. I'm actually not at all disappointed with it. Things are going really well. I'm really enjoying myself. I'm quite happy with things. I really don't have anything to complain about. So like I was saying, the coach trip, that's my one complaint. The coach trip to go from Halifax to see the Gentleman Jack ballet in Sheffield is 80 quid, which like I've already bought. Two of my friends realistically have helped me buy tickets for the other things that I want to do over the Anne Lister birthday weekend festival thing. So I've got like an absolute jam-packed few days just filled with special interest and stuff that's like, I'm so excited. I'm literally already stumbling over my words, even though it's months away. It's just going to be the fucking best thing in the whole entire world. I'm so excited. But so doing that, as well as like finding 80 quid for the coach trip for that, as well as having just bought a Garbage ticket, like there was just no fucking chance. So I was really clever and I went and looked at the website, and it starts in March in Leeds, and Leeds is only like half hour away on the train at this point for me. So I bought a ticket for that. I got a restricted view, which I've bought restricted view tickets many times, and I've never had them like be an issue, you know, like it's always been fine for me. I think probably because I'm tall, so if there's like a little barrier or something, like I'm fine. But yeah, so I bought a restricted view ticket for that in March in Leeds, and like I think it's like £12 to get from where I am to Leeds on the train, and it doesn't take all that long. So I've saved myself like 40 quid there, saved a lot of money on that. And now, this is not part of the recipe whatsoever, but I'm putting my glacier cherries in. I mentioned at the start, I'm sort of just using stuff up that I need to get used, and I think they're going to go funny soon, because I've had them for quite a while. I'm also going to put some seeds in because I like that. I like the texture. I'm going to do quite a lot of seeds, to be honest with you. I think the texture is like really fucking good, especially with the nuts. Ow, I just stubbed my toe on my stupid little stool. Oh, someone said something. Anything to do with cats is okay with you. It's one of those where I'm just like, he's my precious sweet baby prince, and this is his home, so people will just have to deal with him doing things. But there's also the part of me that's like, shut the fuck up. But he's gone. But he's just so baby. How could I ever be mad at him? He's just the perfect little man. He does naughty things sometimes. I do get quite annoyed. But then he looks at me and I look at him and I'm just like, oh, he's such a baby. And I can't tell him off. And I do think it probably spoils him. But I'm also like, he's a cat. Like, he's not going to be like someone's shitty entitled boss because his mum spoiled him as a baby. He's a cat. It's fine. I am going to lick my fingers. I'm the only fucker eating this. I can do what I want. Could cough into it if I fancied. I don't. But, like, if I did. I am also getting over, like, I think it was a cold. I probably should have done a test. I don't lie to you. But, like, I didn't think of it, to be completely honest with you, as far as that goes. I also, it was a cold throw up. But also sometimes it's not a cold. I don't want to like, it's a whole stressful point for me. So I'm just going to chop these cherries up and get off it. More things that I would have usually edited out. I also, these knives have like a hilt, and it means that if I'm chopping too close to the board, I can't get all the way down and things don't get chopped up, and it's actually really annoying. I really need to buy a new knife set. But I thought I was going to get some in the charity shop. And then the more I've looked in charity shops, the more I'm like, they probably don't sell knives. So I need to buy them new. And knives are like shockingly quite expensive. And I did put, people always like, put it on your Amazon wish list, which is very helpful. I very much appreciate it. Thank you very, like, genuinely, thank you very much to anyone that's ever bought me anything off it. It's massively, massively helpful. There's so many things that have made my life easier that people have bought for me. And it's like, it is massively appreciated. But the knife set that I have is from Amazon. And I think that's probably part of why it's not very good. Like I've known some people in my time at this point that like buy all this stuff off Amazon, and it is a mixed bag. Like some of it is really, really shit. I don't know how much I want to chop these. They are getting quite small at this point. Yeah, I think that'll probably be enough. They're so sticky. It's actually quite gross, and I want to just put them in. I don't like it looks. It'll be yummy though. It'll taste good. I hope. Like I said earlier, my baking and my cooking is a very mixed bag. It's either like I'm impressed with myself, this is fucking nice, thank God I made it, or sometimes it just flat out don't work. I can't tell you how many cakes I've had that I've put in an oven for like absolutely fucking hours. Like they've been in the oven for so long and they just won't cook, they just won't bake. I don't know what's wrong with them. It's like sometimes I don't even get a finished product, and sometimes I get the finished product and I'm like, that's fucking disgusting. I'm so sorry that I made this. I like to myself, I'm so sad that this has happened. I need to find out how much flour we add. I'm just going to answer my friend while I'm on a live stream because I love them and I don't want them to think I ignore them. So yeah, I need to find out how much flour we add. That's why I picked up my phone. 225 grams of the flour I did not get out before I started filming, but I thought I had. Oh God. Okay, we're doing a mix of flours because that's what I have in and we're using stuff off. Oh. I also, oh God, it's gone to a different unit than what I was. Why would I want kilograms on a kitchen scale? Thank God for that. So we're adding 225 grams. Just dusted myself. Oh. It's a mix of self-raising and playing. I don't think that makes a difference, to be honest with you. Oh, it jumped straight from 224 to 226. The whole recipe's ruined. What have I done? It'll be fine, won't it? It's not that big a deal. Just relax. I've also kept some of my cherries back so that I can make a cutesy little pattern with them and my leftover banana on the top of the bread. And I think it'll be dead cute and sweet and nice and taste super yummy and be a really fun texture. I feel like you're not really meant to like bake cherries on the tops of things, like not like the glacier ones, but I'm just gonna go with it anyway. If you have overripe bananas, you should make banana bread. I'm using so much stuff up ESF, like so much. Like I've put cherries in this bitch, I've put seeds, I've put nuts, I've just used up a bag of flour. I'm absolutely nailing it. We're really getting through things. I'm really trying my best and it's all working out. This is actually forming like what looks like a pretty consistent and good little dough as well. Is it a dough? Is it a batter? Banana bread confuses me because I'm like, well, it's not bread. I haven't put yeast in it. It's not a bread, is it? Like it is a cake. Like if you go for coffee and cake and someone gets a banana bread, you're not like, why are you getting bread? Like it is a cake. I don't know why that's the thing that I'm focusing on. Oh, my mixed spices. I almost forgot. So does anyone actually measure spices? Like, come on now. We're going to do that much cinnamon. That much ginger. That much nutmeg. It'll be fine. I don't know how well I've actually explained the recipe, to be honest with you. I have somewhat told you as I go, and you can see what I'm doing. But I did think I'd be a bit more Julia Child for you, to be honest with you. I did think I was going to get a bit more. I think this is sort of a bit of a warm-up for me to doing actual, like, baking and cooking with me videos. I'm just seeing how I feel about talking and having people perceive me while I cook and bake. We're just giving it a go and seeing what happens. But, like, I would want to include like cute bee shots of like me mixing and stuff. So it would be like a more difficult thing for me to film. But obviously, like, I think it'd be fun. But this is my little just precursor, seeing if I can accept being perceived while I'm focusing on something. Oh, Taylor doesn't mean to be scary. He just does terrify everyone that sees him. It's also been so nice because I've had a few different people in to like fix like my lights and my shower and like different things around the house. And they all see him. They've all like noticed he's there. I see them look at him. And in Liverpool, people are always like, "Oh, fucking hell, what's that? Why have you got that? What's that going on?" Like everyone I've ever had out to fix my house in Liverpool and Birkenhead either like pointed out something like in my house to be like, "Oh, that's weird. Why have you got that?" And it's like, because I fucking want it. What? Just fix the fucking thing, you prick. Or they've gone on like a homophobic or racist rant, and I've just been there like, "Can you fix my shower, please?" Oh, sorry, I just need to wash my hands because they've gotten sticky from the cherries, and obviously I will fucking die if they remain that way. It's the worst feeling in the world. I don't do sticky hands. We also need to grease the loaf tin. I probably could have done this a hot minute ago. And this is going to be one that's divisive in the autism community because I just fucking grab the butter with my hands and put it in the loaf tray. We're not doing like a whole, like, I used to do the whole baking paper. Just get a glob of butter in it. Oh, hello. I don't know why my voice did that. I just get very excited when it's people I recognise and I'm like, oh, a friend is here. It's not just, like, no shade to anyone that has, like, just found me, but it just scares me a bit when people online don't already have, like, awareness of me. Like, we need to know each other a little bit, you know? And I don't mean to breed a parasocial relationship with that, but, like, there's just a level of awareness of who I am and what I'm like, but they're not going to be like, what the fuck is happening here when I'm just smearing butter with my hands around a tray, you know? Obviously, we do immediately wash them with warm soapy water again, because if you remain that way, it's a disgusting feeling. But the initial little slip around is actually quite fun and quite a freeing sensory vibe for me, personally. I truly think that banana bread might actually be one of my top favourite cakes. I really love banana bread. And I also, I mean, I eat it a lot, and it's like, because it's so fucking easy to make, of course I eat it a lot. Why wouldn't I? I say that. This has taken me half an hour. See, this is what I mean. I'm pretty sure the recipe's like, oh, you can have it all put together in 10 minutes and then put it in the oven. And it's one of those things where, like, I know I'm like doing a live stream and chatting while I do it, but this is like what I'm like. This is what I'm like, you know? Like, if I was doing this on my own, I'd be like watching something and messaging a friend and doing this and doing that. I wouldn't be like putting everything together. Like, I just can't function like that. So I'd still be taking fucking forever. Oh, to be fair, if I was someone that kept kitchen roll, I think I would probably use a bit, like, I did used to use kitchen roll for it, but I don't. Kitchen roll's like £3. I don't want to spend £3 on something that I just wipe things within my kitchen. Like, I have better things to spend £3 on. So, like, it's one of those things where, like, I do kind of want it, but I just don't. I really should just buy kitchen roll. It does make me more comfortable in the kitchen. Oh. I also should probably use something other than a spoon to scrape this into my tray, but we're doing it now. And no one judged my loaf tray either. But, like, we all know what, I mean, we might not all know, that's my whole thing with strangers could be here, but most of us know what I'm like about my mother. But also, like I'm not going to say that many nice things about her very often, because she was, you know, abusive and quite horrible to me for the majority of my life. But also, when I moved out at 16, there were loads of things that she gave me, because she'd moved out at 16 and gotten it. And I think she was mostly honestly looking for an excuse to just get rid of stuff that was old so that she could buy herself, like, nice new things. But I'm a very sentimental person. So that felt like a really big thing for me to get the things that my mum had when she moved out at 16. So like my pressure cooker and my loaf tin and one of the blankets that I keep on my couch are all things that my mum got when she first moved out. Apparently, she also lied to me about so many fucking things that I don't really know if that's the case. And it does weird me out a bit that I've known so many people that like insist that they hate liars. Like my mum's thing was always, oh, I hate liars and thieves. They're the two types that I'll never deal with. But she lied all the time. And it's people that tell me how much they hate liars and they don't lie that have turned out to be the biggest fucking liars in my life. So we're going to put that to the side now because I will be, scooping it all off with my fingers and eating it when I'm not on camera. That's one thing I'm definitely not letting you perceive me for. Promise you that. So what we're going to do now is flatten out the top of my banana bread. And I get to be, everybody's so creative. And do some like weird shit with a banana on top. I love decorating banana bread with a banana. I would also sprinkle more nuts on top, but I don't want to chop more nuts. So we're not. I could do some, I'm going to do some seeds. I do some sugar first, because I like it when it's like slightly caramelized on top. £3 is fucking a lot. See, the thing is, as much as I'm not spending £3 to like wipe stuff in my kitchen, I spend quite a lot of money on toilet paper. That's one of my non-negotiables. I'm having like good toilet paper. I will spend like 12. I mean, I know I do spend a lot on like. I buy it in bulk though to try and cheapen it out and make myself feel better about it. So I am spending like £25 a time on toilet paper, but I only have to do it like once every 2 months, like it doesn't feel as bad as if I'm spending like £8 a month on toilet paper, even though I'm spending more than, I don't want to think about it. I'm putting quite a lot of sugar on top of this, but it's just sort of like absorbing into it. And I want a proper caramelized, like crusty layer. I went for a walk earlier because I live near so many like beautiful, like just open natural spaces now, like woods and fields and all sorts of shit. So it's been really foggy and rainy today, and I was like, perfect. I haven't walked around here in this weather yet. So I went for like an hour-long walk through some woods and bits. Oh, it was lovely. But also, it's the kind of fog where like things are dripping even though it's not raining. So I got soaked. I'm still doing more and more sugar, and I probably should stop because, like I said earlier, I am the only one eating this, but I'm not stopping. I am stopping now. That's enough sugar. Oh, see, I only like original saurine. That's a really I'm really fierce about that. I'm actually quite passionate. I fucking love saurine. Saurine sliced like quite thick with a really good layer of the Flora salted block butter. There's nothing better than it. It's fucking delicious. I don't want any other type. Don't put banana in it. Don't do cherry. Don't whatever they do with it. I don't want it. I want just proper normal saurine. See, top tip from Dana, I put so much sugar on top of things that I'm gonna bake. Like if it's the right time. When you want a crunchy top, okay? Like I'm not gonna sit here and explain to anyone what deserves a crunchy top. But when you want a crunchy top and it's something sweet, good old layer of white sugar. And I didn't need to do as much as I did, I will give. But it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so yummy. I hate chopping bananas in half. It's split. Oh, it's really black on the inside. It won't matter once it's baked. So we're gonna press the batter because I like it when it like sits down and gets a bit like absorbed by it. Oh god, yeah, look at you, baby. She's beautiful. And then I'm gonna cut my cherries in half and press them into places around it. And I feel like that might make it a bit. They could just sort of disintegrate into nothing and become liquid, I think. But they also might not do that, You didn't see anything. I'm sorry, I do need to go a bit quieter when I'm using a knife because using knives actually isn't one of my talents. It's not one of my skills. I'm quite bad at it. I cut myself accidentally quite a lot, but it is only accidentally these days. So I could be doing worse. Oh, that's not something funny to joke about, Dana. Grow up. I mean, I did grow up. That's why I can joke about it now, to be fair. So that's 3 on either side. See, I've got 1 cherry left, and I can't really do anything else that'll be symmetrical in a way that I'll enjoy. So I think I'm going to leave it there. Why are you judging me? What's wrong with a whole banana on top? Who isn't doing a whole banana on top? Oh, I should have sliced it. I've never done slices before. That could have been really fun. I'm going to eat the unsymmetrical cherry. How long do I need to bake this for? Otis has taken my seat. Fascinated's a nice way of saying judging. Can I tilt you to show you? Seeing that's how she looks. I'm very sad that the one fucking banana that I used for the top is the one that's got a horrible big black bit inside. But it could be worse. So we're going to put this in the oven for 20 minutes. And I don't know if I'm going to stick with you or bugger off at this point. I'm not sure yet. I'll see how much I enjoy myself. I also don't know at what point you can stop hearing me because I'm just talking to you like you're in my living room. Otis. Please. Yeah. Sometimes if I get all in his space, he just leaves of his own accord and I don't have to like physically move him. Otis always wants his dinner. I'm probably not going to stick around because I actually feel quite awkward now. I don't have something to do. I mean, to be fair, I do need to put things away. You can put things away with me. I'll move you. Oh, that's the other thing. If you need to, thank fuck for Seth as always. If you don't put sugar on top of the banana, it can go a bit weird. So I'm going to. I like it above and below. Okay, I think you can just get bitches sugared off. Just if you're gonna be eating something that's like so much sugar and butter and oil anyway, you may as well use enough that it's actually fucking delicious. You know. So I am just gonna put a little bit of sugar over my bananas as well. And it's just going to make them really crispy and caramelized and fucking delicious. This is going to be so good. Back in the oven with you. Oh, you can see me. That's nice. I bought white sugar just... I can fill up my sugar bowl, to be fair, can't I? Get things done. I fear that if you don't put sugar on bananas, I think they taste a bit like plantain instead. So it's not like the worst thing in the world, but it's not what you expect. Like, it doesn't just taste like a hot banana. I think that adding the like extra caramelization is what keeps it tasting like the fruit. Oh, that sucks. I was really scared about moving that, like because so many houses around. I'm used to places having a fridge and a cooker when you move in, like a fridge, freezer, and a cooker. And so many places around here didn't have any white goods at all. And all like I have a fridge, a tiny freezer that does actually like do me completely fine. I don't need a bigger one. Like I thought I would switch to a bigger one, and it was just for like in the meantime. But I'm perfectly happy with it. I don't need a bigger one. And I have my washing machine. So I was quite scared that I was going to have to also buy a fucking oven. But thankfully I haven't had to. Otis is finding the box of boxes that I've kept for things that I want to make some shit out of it, essentially. Make some just garbage out of garbage kind of vibe. I didn't need the sling up. I don't know why I got it out. Otis has found it. He's so smelly. He's not. He's actually the cleanest, prettiest boy that you've ever seen in your life. I forgot to put baking powder and baking stuff. We'll see how it fucking turns out. There's always something. Like, even when I'm doing it properly on my own, there's always something. And I've done it while being perceived. So I feel like I've actually done a pretty good job. I feel like there's a very high chance that I'm going to burn myself at some point. Stop. Glams is revealing things about me. Yeah. Yeah. Well, while the people that I talk to every day are here, my neighbours have put like a load of fucking rubbish just into my alleyway. Like it's not in bags or anything. And my other neighbour's like quite annoyed about it and was like, "Do you know who's done that?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know, but if you have a look, there's probably an address on there because there's like delivery bags and medication and stuff." So he went and he had a look and he had a good rummage around, and then he like stormed into his house angrily. So I think he's probably like reported it to the council because I haven't had my fucking bins changed since I moved in. And apparently I didn't present my bin last week, so that's why they didn't take it. And it's like, well, how am I meant to present my bin when there's like 8 other people's bins in the way and someone's just left rubbish all around it? Like, I'm not sure how I would physically pull my bin out of the fucking alleyway at this point. So that's fun to be me. But that is also the only issue I currently have. And it's so, you know, like of all the issues in the world to have, it's a fucking nice one. There should be something that I haven't sealed because I have a clip. But that's all of the bits that would need to be closed, put away. And they all look like they're sealed. So I don't think... I think I'm fine. I think it's all right. Let's just hope. Oh, there's not much... Oh, I've barely even made any dishes. This is actually... If it actually turns out, it's really gone quite well for me. Did anyone look at the time when I put it in the oven? Because I should have set a timer then for 20 minutes. But we'll set one for 19 minutes now and act like it wasn't more than that ago. Your username makes me think you might be, you know, scamming me. Oh, I need to wipe. I feel very sticky. It was those cherries. I'm glad that I used them up, but they've left a stickiness to everything that I really don't enjoy. So we're going to wipe the side down with a sponge. And then wash my hands again. I also spilled quite a lot of salt, and we're just going to pretend that that's not going to like summon the end of the world and make my arms too long. And then I'm going to wash my hands with soap properly so they're no longer greasy or sticky. Oh God, I suddenly could like feel everything that's like ever touched my hands, and I'm really glad it's gone now. Lovely, lovely stuff. Okay, I've got an alarm set. It's what time? It's nearly 3 hours until your dinner time, pal. Don't look at me like that. He's got dry food and everything. The man's not going hungry. He's just a greedy, greedy little fool. That's all it is. Oh, I think I am going to go because I didn't like that very fucking well, did I? Christ, get a move on. Do it properly. Oh. Yeah, I've stopped talking. I'm pretty sure soon I'm going to like completely stop talking. You'll just be staring at me and I'll be staring at you. I mean, not actually, because like this isn't a two-way thing. But if it was, that was what would be happening. Yes. See, oh God, I'm gonna have to start cooking me tea soon at this rate. I don't want to cook dinner. Like I don't know why I had the energy to bake, but like the idea of making dinner, the idea of making a savoury food. I've been trying not to order takeout for days, and I could just order some takeout. It wouldn't be the end of the world, but it would be the end of me feeling comfortable with my bank balance. Well, I'm gonna go and figure my life out. Thank you for being here. Let me know how you felt about having like a full live, real-time body doubling session. Exactly. Baking is like, this is a fucking treat for me. This is looking after myself. This is chicken noodle soup for the soul when you're a bitch that likes sweet things. Cooking a meal happens twice a day now that I eat lunch. I make food, I put it in my mouth, I chew it, and I swallow it, and then I do it again. And the whole thing, start to finish, from like having to think about what to cook all the way through to eating, is just so much fucking effort. but it's effort that's worth making to try and look after yourself and maintain a healthy, balanced life and to do what you need to do as an adult. I'm gonna go now. So, whoever you are, wherever you are, hope you have a lovely morning, evening, day, afternoon, we won't be here. And I'll see you again in a couple of days.